what's up, boys? In this video, I'm gonna go over exactly how to build out your schedule so that you're super productive. You never miss out on your meals, on your workouts, or on anything that you have to do to move forward. And you're just gonna become super organized and you're gonna outwork everybody because you're gonna know exactly when to do what. So let's get into the video. All right, this is how you're gonna plan out your weeks to be so much more productive. You'll know exactly when you have to do what. You'll never skip a meal. You'll never skip the gym because everything is gonna be planned out. And this is not only gonna help you in your physique, but it's also gonna help you in your everyday life, in your school, in your work, because everything is gonna be planned out. And the more organized you are, the more successful you're gonna be. So the first thing you have to do is plan out what is a non-negotiable. So I deleted my whole calendar so that I can just build it up from scratch and show you guys the whole process, what I'm thinking when I'm making my calendar, and just follow along and we'll go over it. So the first thing I always do is just plan out the things that I can't change no matter what. So the things that are set in stone. So for me, for example, it's going to school, my classes, work. Those things, there's no way I can change it. So those are the things that I'm going to put first. So I have a class on Monday at 11:30. So I'll come here. Boom. So then you put the class and then you go for more options. And then you just put I have 2 classes a week for the same class. So I'll just put repeats, custom, and then on Wednesday, and it never ends. I'll just delete it when the semester ends. So boom, and then I like to put whatever's the same category with the same colors. So for school, I'll put the color yellow. Boom. So now it's on my schedule. So I'll just go ahead and finish up with the other classes. And the cool thing is, once you set the things in stone, the things that cannot change, after that on your Sunday planning, you don't have to do it because it's already going to be there. So boom. All right. So this is my schedule and this is set in stone. So no matter what, this is never going to change. Now let's go to work. So I work Friday and Saturday. So at, let's say 5, I have my shift. Usually it's till 11. So 5 to 11. So then work. And then more options. I'm just going to do repeat weekly on custom. So I'll put Friday, Saturday. And then I'll put it in green. Usually I'll put it at 4:30. No, never mind. I'll put it at 5. It's just sometimes on Saturday I come in at 4:30, but again, it doesn't really matter. I'll know when the schedule comes out. Okay, so again, this is set in stone. Now, everything that I had to do that I can't change no matter what is set in stone. Now, the next thing you're going to add is just commute. So let's say to go to school, it takes me 1 hour and 15 minutes. So boom, like commute. And then again, you're just going to do the same. Put everything like that. And then commute, I'll put it as gray, let's say. Okay. So then every day before school, I have to leave at this time if I want to get to school on time. So these are all the same times, so I can put it here. Bang. Green. And then again, we'll do the same here. All right, and then I also have work, but the cool thing about work is it's really close to my house. It takes me not even 15 minutes. So I'll just put I have to leave at 4:45 to be there at 5. Commute. And then does not repeat. We'll do custom. Boom. Done. And then all right. So now everything is set in stone. Okay, you can't. This shouldn't be here. Yeah, this should not be here. Okay, this event doesn't fall under events. Yeah, so let me just check something. So only on never. No, all right. All right, boom. Now everything here is set in stone. This is something that I will not be able to change because this is my responsibilities. This is what I have to do. The next thing you do is you're going to plan out when you're going to wake up and when you're going to go to bed. Now, this is a bit hard for me because of work. There's no really it's never a consistent schedule because it just depends on when the last client leaves. So, what I usually do is I'll come here. So, let's say here I'll usually wake up, let's say at 8, and my morning routine is usually 1 hour, only because I'm walking on the treadmill for an hour. I'm walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes. So then I'll come here. So boom, I'll wake up at. I usually wake up at 6:15. Then morning routine, and then this I'll just do repeat custom since I'm waking up at the same days. All right. So then you have my morning routines here. And then since Friday I wake up or I go to bed late, I'll usually wake up at 9 because for me sleep is really important. It's one of the highest leverage tasks. Like if you sleep badly, if you don't have good sleep, it's going to affect so many things. It's going to affect your hunger levels, your motivation, your muscle mass, your testosterone. So for me sleep is really important, and I'm always trying to get anywhere from 7 to 8 hours of sleep, like consistently. So so here morning routine, I usually wake up both days at the same time. So like that, and then Sunday like that. All right, boom. So that's my morning routine, and then I'll just put when I go to bed. To bed, I usually go. Let's say here, I'll go at 11. I'll just put say go to bed, and then I'll put more options, custom. So on weekdays, it's always the same. And then here, I'll go to bed. Usually I'll go at 1 in the morning because I'll finish work at 12, and usually I'm just doing things like I'm editing videos or I'm just relaxing from my night. But I still get my 8 hours of sleep. That's good. So go to bed, and then does not repeat. We do Friday and Saturday. All right. So then these are the times I go to bed, and then on Sunday I'll usually go at 12. Go to bed. All right. And boom. Does not repeat. Weekly on Sunday. That is then at 11:45. 12. Okay. All right. So everything is now scheduled, and now it's time to go into pretty much all the rest. Okay. So for me, for example, I'm training 4 times a week. I'm training Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm not working out on Wednesday, and I don't work out on weekends. So I'll put the gym, I'll put it, for example, um, usually I'll go, let's say I come back at 7, then I eat. I'll usually go at 8. So at 8, I'll go to the gym, and I usually put 1 hour and a half just because of the time. My workouts usually last 1 hour, but just because like to go and to come back. So I put gym, and I am hitting push. More options, and then that's the same thing for the other day. For Thursday, same thing, and then I'll put it tangerine. Boom. So then I have gym push, then gym pull. This I can go a bit earlier, so I'll eat at, let's say, 5:30. 1 hour and a half, so I'll train at 7. So boom, then 8:30. Gym pull. Save. Save. Yeah, that's good. Does not repeat. Yeah, this I can't repeat it because on Friday I'll go after, so I'll get home at 11:30, let's say. So I'll go at 1. Gym pull. All right. Boom. All right, so this is pretty much what is set in stone as of right now. And then I'm going to go into the habits that I usually do. So on Sunday, I have my check-in calls, usually from 9 to, or even 10 to 2. Check-in calls with my clients. So I'll go to more options, and I'll put you. I won't put busy because sometimes clients will, it just depends. So if I have 30 minutes in between, I don't want it to book it out of my schedule, so I can just do other things as well. So checking calls, boom, weekly on Sunday, and then that is it. Save. So I'll just put a different color. Okay, I'm gonna change this because same color as the workout. So I'll put grape. All right, boom. So then I have my check-in calls. After this class, I usually have 1 hour where I check on with every client. And grape repeats weekly on Wednesday. All events. All right. So that's that. Check-in calls like this. Now the other thing I do is, for example, from here to here, or sorry, from here to here, let's say, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna meal prep. So this is usually going to be chicken, rice, and potatoes. The rest, I don't really meal prep it because it's super easy to do. Ground beef, steak, all those things you don't really need to batch cook because it takes less than 10 minutes to cook. But these are the things that take quite amount of time. So potatoes usually 30 minutes. The chicken, cutting it, seasoning it, it's also 30 minutes. So I'll leave that there to meal prep. So then I'll put it, let's say, flamingo. Uh, uh, does not repeat. Weekly on Sunday. Boom. And usually then for the rest of the day, I'll see my girlfriend. Let's put basil. Oof, no. I think if she sees this video and sees that I put my time with her green, she'll cook me. So I'll put it red for love. Aww. Anyways, boom. So then that's that. Then we have all that. I have another day where I cook, and it's here on Wednesday. So cooking, again, meal prep, because my family eats from my food, so I like to do it twice a week. It also keeps the food more fresh. And again, it's only 1 hour twice a week. It doesn't take much time, and it avoids me eating bullshit at work or at school, and I'm saving money. So that is good. Boom. All right. So now, sorry, let me just change this color. All right. So now everything here is done. Okay. Everything that is set in stone is here. So now all you have to do is just plan out what you have to do in these spots that you have free time. So usually on Monday, I'll try to make 3 reels here. So I'll do 3 reels. Then here I'll study in between my class. All these things. Again, here in between the gym, I'll study or I'll edit a video. Like it just depends on the week itself. But you have all this time in between the things that are set in stone, and you just have to put it there. I also do my laundry on Sunday and on Wednesday. Again, I like to split it up, but it just takes an hour. Let's say laundry. I'm not gonna put it now, but you guys get the message, okay? Like I have to sit down tonight and really go over everything and see what I have to do. But this is set in stone, and now you have here all this time to study. So this is 2 hours. You have here 4 hours to study. You have here 3 hours to study. Like let's say you took all this time and you were actually being productive instead of doing bullshit. You have so let's say 3 hours here, then another hour here. So yeah, 4 hours in this day. You're 4 hours on this day, so already at 8 hours that you can then plus one, 9 hours. So you see, you have a lot of time. It's just that the problem is when you see time blocks like this, you tell yourself, "Oh, I don't have enough time to start anything." You do have time. This shit, it stacks up. If you do an hour here, then an hour here, and then an hour here, you've studied or you've worked on something for 3 hours, and you're not gonna say, "Oh, I don't have the time." Understand? And then, like, what's stopping you from also, doing shit while you commute? When I'm on public transport, I'm either editing videos or I'm just studying, right? Because I have my iPad and I'm studying. And this is really what's gonna help you just know every day what you have to do. And on Sunday, you're gonna go over the week. You're gonna see, okay, what do I have to do this week? And then you just plan it out. and you put it. Okay, so let's say I come on Sunday and everything here is already set in stone. So I'll say, okay, so I have an assignment due on Tuesday, let's say, here at 12. So I'll work on it. So I'll work on it here, and then I'll work on it here. Boom. That's like 7 hours that you have to work on your assignment. And that way, you're being super productive because you know exactly what you have to do. And also, what you have to do as well is put your calendar on your phone. So you're gonna come here, and it's all gonna be on your phone, and you're gonna know exactly what to do. So that was it for the video. I hope you guys got a lot of value from it, and this is really important. Take 20 minutes on Sunday, either in the morning or at night. Go over what you have to do during the week. This is already going to be set in stone because this doesn't really change from week to week, and you're good. All right. See you later.